I have 5 things I want to talk about as being a content creator that a lot of us
Do not.
still to this day understand, and why we're not generating views and gaining subscribers. If this is something that you're interested in, definitely stay tuned in this video and let's learn together. So the first thing I want to talk about as a content creator is understanding the algorithm and knowing just what it is. And I've watched a lot of content creators, not just average ones, but I'm talking about the top guns. Ones like Mr. Beast, for one. This guy is a top content creator. He has millions of views. He has millions of subscribers. He makes buku bucks, and he understands. The algorithm, as I understand it now, can be broken down to this. The algorithm is just viewers. That's all it is.
Anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience. The algorithm didn't like that video? No, the audience didn't like that video.
Of course, YouTube is the platform that can push or not push your content. And I'll get back to this point in a little bit, because that has something to do with your content in general and you being boring or not, or if your content is good or not. Understanding the algorithm. We have gripes. I've been one of the biggest when it comes to gripes as far as YouTube and the algorithm, and I always looked at the algorithm as being against me. You're literally against yourself. If you put out content and your content is good, people are clicking on your videos, they're actually staying and watching your videos, and they're sharing the videos with other people, friends, family, whoever the case may be. If YouTube's algorithm or YouTube in general picks up on the fact that, hey, there's a spike in this channel over here, let's see what's going on. Oh, this video is actually good. Let's promote it. They're going to put that video to the forefront with everyone else in that category. That's something you have to understand. If you're putting out a video and that video is boring, it's not doing anything, it's only generating a couple of 100 views, they're not going to promote that video. And it's just simple as that, guys. So stop sitting around thinking that just because you post a video that YouTube is supposed to just put that video out there and it's supposed to outdo the people who are putting out great videos. That's never going to happen. So you need to get off your high horse and stop thinking that. Let's move on to number 2. A misconception that I had personally when I first started content creating was saying that the thumbnails should not matter. And that was absolutely wrong. Thumbnails do matter. Thumbnails are just like an attractive woman is to a man. Men are visual creatures, and if we see an attractive woman, of course we're gonna look at them. We're gonna, some people will be aroused by them, what have you. Same thing with kids. Kids see toys in the stores. What does it do? Even though it annoys most parents, it gets kids' attention. Why do you think they put candy and snacks at the aisle when you're checking out?
Do you frequently go that far out of your way to capture the thumbnail?
Yeah, I mean, of course, everyone should. If people don't click, they don't watch. So you want to give them something to click.
Because they know that, number one, certain snacks, drinks, stuff like that is going to attract people, and it's going to say, hey, I'm thirsty. Let me grab this Sprite, or let me grab this Fanta, or hey, let me grab a candy bar real quick. Or you got kids with you and they can see the bubble gum and candy and pop rocks and all this stuff. It attracts them. Same thing with your thumbnails. Your thumbnails attract people. Your thumbnails say, hey, this looks interesting. Let me click on it and see exactly what it is this guy's talking about. Titles matter. If your title is boring, it's not piquing anyone's interest, they're not going to click on your video. Or they may click on your video and this leads to my next point. You're just boring.
They think their videos are better than they are, honestly. And
tell them, Jimmy, tell them.
I mean, they do.
Understanding if your content is boring. If you're one of those reviewers who is just monotone, you don't have any pitch or tone, you don't go up or down, you don't add excitement to your videos, you're not doing anything, you're sitting, you're talking, you don't have pop-ups on the screen, you don't zoom in and zoom out, you don't have music in your videos and all this kind of stuff, do things that keep people's attention, people aren't going to stay and watch. The first 30 seconds of a video is some of the most important time in a content creator's video. If you cannot retain their attention within those first 30 seconds to a minute, they're just gonna click off the video and go somewhere else where they can get monetary value from your video. If you're one of those reviewers who just sits and just talks and talks and talks and you tell everybody about what you had at Chick-fil-A yesterday or the pizza that you had at Pizza Hut and all this kind of stuff, yes, your hardcore subscribers are gonna like that content because you've already gained that rapport with them. They feel as though you're friends. You've known each other for years. But there are people out there, you have to understand, that don't know you. They don't know you exist, and this is their first time coming to your channel, and they want to gain some kind of value from your video. And if all you're talking about is pork chops and macaroni and cheese, they don't care. Your video thumbnail says, hey, I'm talking about, you're supposed to be talking about fragrance, and you're on here talking about Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or what you did for New Year's Eve. Nobody cares. So stop thinking that all that other stuff you're talking about matters to people when it really absolutely doesn't. Number 4, understanding your analytics and how to read them. Your analytics is key and instrumental in you specifically understanding what your viewers are looking for or what they want. It tells you every single thing just about that you need to know when it comes to creating that next video and making it even better than the last one. If you can understand what exactly retained their attention in that video, you go back, watch that video and say, oh, that was kind of a great video that I did. The opening was, it popped, it kept people's attention. I had, things going on in the video. Maybe I should do that again. Or, hey, maybe the retention shows that 5 minutes into the video, majority of the people started falling off. You go to that 5-minute mark in your video and you try to understand, was I just babbling on about something, or was I talking about something that didn't matter to people? It tells you everything, guys. So understand, YouTube Studios is absolutely free and it can tell you everything you need to know. There are other apps out there that you can use, but I just use the basic ones that are free. But there are other apps you can use that possibly can go deeper into detail about what it is your analytics is all about. But if you have never been to your analytics before, I highly suggest you go to the analytics section and check out the analytics on at least your most recent videos and see what they're doing and gauge what you need to change, whether it's your thumbnail that's doing something or not doing something, whether it's the title that's doing something or not doing something, whether it's you babbling about something in the video. Maybe you can go back and cut that section out or leave that old video like it is. Your next video, you know what to do and what not to do. I want to talk about something that Mr. Beast, one of the top content creators in the world, said in a video. And if I can find it, I'll add that clip to this video. But what he said was, every single time you do a video, you find something to improve on.
All you need to do, this applies to people who have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that.
So if you put up a video today and your thumbnail isn't good, The next time you do a video, you improve on that thumbnail. If you put up a video and that title is mediocre, the next time you do another video, you make sure you do your due diligence and make sure that that title is top notch. If you didn't do an edit in a video, the last video you did, do that edit in the next video. You always find something to improve upon in your videos. If you take my content, for instance, when I first started, all I did was turn on my camera, talk, and that was pretty much it. And now you see I have pop-ups on the screen. I have my call to arms, which is when you see a lot of content creators say like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to do that in every video. That's what the call to arms pop-ups are for. A lot of times people don't want to be told what to do. But if you have pop-ups on the screen, it gives them an option to say, okay, well, this content is pretty good. Let me go ahead and click here and subscribe to this person's channel. Versus somebody saying, hey, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Every single video is the same thing over and over and over. People get tired of hearing that. And that's something that we have to understand. You don't want to do what you think is best. You do what your viewers think is best. You're giving them a product that they want. It's just like putting out a new pair of Jordans. You put out that new pair of Jordans, people aren't interested because it's not an appealing shoe. So this company, Nike or whoever it is, just put this shoe out. They just wasted time, resources, money, everything putting out this shoe, and it's not selling. You didn't look and see what it is that your fan base actually wanted. If they wanted the retro whatevers to come back out, then why not put those retros back out again? You know it's gonna sell, you know it's gonna make money. The same thing with content creating. Our viewers are literally telling us what they want, and it's up to us to figure it out, to listen to them. If we're not listening, we're just on that hamster wheel. We're just running and running and running, and it's spinning, and we're not going anywhere, which leads to us being discouraged, and we're not getting but 100 or so views, or we're gaining one subscriber here and one subscriber there, and then people are dropping off from content creating at an alarming rate. I just watched a video a couple of days ago where this guy was saying that 2025, he's not doing any content creating anymore because he went from making, $4,000 or $5,000 a month back down to $100 and some odd dollars a month. And I feel his pain. I've never made, thousands of dollars from content creating, but making a couple of $100, it just isn't worth it. And I get it. There are people out there who do this for the love of fragrance, and nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to create content and you're going to monetize your channel, then why not do the best you can with the content and gain as much monetary value as you can versus just being content.
I'll just wear these then.
And saying, oh, I'm just cool with, this $100 a month or $150 or $200 or whatever it is you're making versus being able to make a couple of $1,000s if possible. I've been that person, which is why I want to strive to improve also. I was saying before, if you go back and look at my older videos, I just turn the camera on, talk, turn it off, not even, try to make a thumbnail that's gonna trigger people's emotions and stuff like that, or, make people curious and want to watch the videos. I just use whatever that pops up when I did my videos from out my video and use that as a thumbnail. That's not going to attract anybody. It's going to attract your hardcore subs because they quote unquote know you. But people who don't know you, that don't know, Keith or The Fragrant Life or Mr. Cheap Sense, as I used to be called, they don't know me. So why are they going to be interested in me sitting around telling them that I had 4 pieces of Popeye's chicken yesterday? Nobody cares. They don't care. And they're not going to stick around for that. Stop being complacent, content creators. Get it together. The information is out there. You can always reach out to me. If you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook. I know a lot of you have my direct line. If you need help, always reach out to me if you want to. I'm almost always available. And let's figure this thing out together, guys. When I first came into Fragcom, I always heard people say that Fragcom is a community and blah, blah, blah. But then when you have questions and you reach out to people, a lot of people won't even respond back. Whether they're busy or not, they won't even help you. And I understand that they don't have to. They don't owe you anything. Technically, we're all in competition with each other. All of us who are in the fragrance community, those who are, doing other content, they're all in competition with each other. So I understand that you want to stay at the top. You don't want nobody else coming and taking your spot, taking your money from you. But me, I like to help people. And if I can help the next person become a little bit better than they were the day before, I'm all for it. That's my time, guys. I'm out of here. Hopefully this video helps someone. And if you want more content like this in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. Complacency. Let me know what you think about complacency. And I also want to know, content creators, what you feel about Fragcom in a whole. Do you feel that this is a community, or do you feel like it's segregation? Just let me know in the comment section, guys. I'm out. Peace.